Okay guys, so basically this video is gonna be weirder than the other ones because I filmed this like I don't know when, but most of the footage is like me not talking, so I'm gonna have to add like me talking now into the videos because for some reason I wasn't gonna do it with like talking, but I'm realizing that's kind of dumb, so there's gonna be like cuts in between where I'm just talking now and adding them in, and it might sound weird, so I'm sorry, but yeah. Okay guys, so basically in this video I'm gonna be talking about the process of me making tacos de lengua and pozole. I'd like to say that the tacos de lengua were actually done in Mexico and here, but I never got the chance to record the footage in Mexico because we did it at my aunt's house and I kind of forgot to record, so I redid it here in the US. But in this footage you're gonna see clips of how we made pozole at my grandma's house. So right now you guys are just seeing like the vendors at La Barca in Jalisco, where we would look around for things and ingredients, and I'll probably add some images of like the the stores where we bought the stuff to make the food and stuff. And yeah, that's basically it. But this was a very fun experience and I'd like to share it with you guys because I learned a lot in my time there and coming back and seeing the difference in the recipes that were being made. Okay, I don't know if you guys could tell, but the fruit and like vegetables in the video are really small compared to what we see in the US, and I guess that just really comes to show you how chemicals in the US really do affect the way our food is, because when I tell you it was so small, like I have never seen a lemon that small or a carrot that small and look like that. You always see what we see in the US. It looks very big, everything is huge, and then over there everything is like naturally made, everything is already organic. But here in the US we use chemicals for their hormonal growth and stuff, and I think that just really says a lot because we're putting all these things in our body without knowing what they are, without knowing the chemicals, the consequences and stuff like that. But then in Mexico everything is fresh, everything is small, and small doesn't always mean good, but in this case small is healthy, small is natural, and huge, it's literally just chemicals and stuff.
Lo vamos a remojar para mañana, okay?
Okay, so basically what my mommy said was that we were gonna let the seeds soak overnight with water so that in the morning they'd be not plump, but they'd plump and kind of let out of their shell so that we could peel them and then we could cook them. Okay, in this next clip, my mom is boiling the seeds kind of in water, and later we're gonna add the meat in order to cook them both at the same time, and in the meantime we're gonna make our sauce for the pozole. Okay, in this clip my mommy is roasting chiles. I forgot what kind they were. I'm gonna add it in a second because I'm pretty sure she knows, but the process is basically just flattening the chiles on the comal, and then we're just gonna keep doing that with all of them because yeah. No, we're supposed to be toasting them. It's mostly just so that they could warm up and kind of cook a little. I'm pretty sure. And then we're later just gonna add a bunch of other not condiments, a bunch of other ingredients in order to make the sauce, but the main ingredient in this case is the chiles because they also give off the color to the soup broth. Okay, after we kind of toasted the chiles, we add a bit of the water of the meat and the seeds into a licuadora, which is the blender, along with our chiles and a few seasonings. I think one of them was oregano or something. But yeah, I kind of forgot to record the process after blending the what's it called? I already forgot. The ingredients basically. But after we blended them, we added them back into the broth because once we saw that the meat was cooked or nearly cooked, we added it in, and then we kind of started mixing it in with itself so that it could blend together, I guess. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying, but it makes sense in my head. I hope you guys kind of understand. I forgot to film that though, but once it's kind of boiling and you see the change of color and you kind of know when it's ready. I don't know how my mom can tell, but we just can. Something in her. But after it's done, you plate it and you can add vegetables like, I think it's called beet in Spanish, but it's rábano in beet in Spanish. No, beet in English, rábano in English. Wait. I'm so sorry. Rábano in Spanish, beet, I think, in English. I'm not sure. You could also add cabbage, not lettuce. Cabbage, onions, tomatoes, lime juice. You could add oregano, and it's just gonna make it taste so much better with the extra ingredients, and those are cold ingredients which kind of balance out with the warmness of the pozole, which tastes very yummy, and who doesn't love it? Okay, so basically that's the recipe itself. It's very simple, very easy. I mostly watched my mom make it, and I hope to make it by myself someday, but it was really hot that day. I don't know why we made it. But yeah, here's like a clip of Mexico when the fireworks it was a festival, but a firework almost hit us, and I think that was kind of funny. Okay guys, we are now in an airplane. Not actually, but I'm putting this because I definitely forgot to get the footage for the lengua tacos, but we get a pretty cool view now, so we're going back to the USA. Oh my god. Okay guys, this is gonna be a little graphic warning because it is raw meat, it's raw tongue. So if you guys don't want to see that, you guys could just like skip over this part. I'll give you a timestamp for you to skip on the raw meat, but you're gonna be missing a lot. So okay guys, so this is the tongue, the cow tongue, for the tacos de lengua. As you can see, very gross. But this is for educational purposes. So we're cutting a cow tongue, and yeah, you have to peel the first layer because you have to peel off that like skin. So right after you put it in the pot for it to cook up, remember to take off that like first layer because it's really leathery and you can't eat it. Okay, for this next clip, sorry I sound mocosa. I don't like how I said that. Anyway, so we're gonna cut onions and garlics for this recipe, because we're gonna have to add those into the water with the tongue. So I think yeah. That's basically it. That's what this clip is, me cutting and peeling onion, and that's kind of it. Okay, so this next clip is just me cutting onion. Oh, well, not cutting onions. Sorry, that was the last clip. It's me kind of rolling the limes, so that we could kind of pump out the juice before cutting them. Or that may just be a Mexican thing or Hispanic, I don't know, but we do that. Or I don't know. Actually, don't believe me. But what I'm just doing in this clip is cutting like the ingredients to put on after the lengua is like done. So how you put cilantro and onions on normal tacos, we do the same thing to taco de lengua. I like to point out that you could see the size difference of the lemon. The lemons don't look really that big up to scale in the video, but in Mexico they were like probably half the size of those lemons in the video right now. But yeah, I just really enjoyed cooking and pointing out how different the experience was here and in Mexico. Okay guys, for this clip, we put a beer because apparently beer tenderizes the meat. So yeah. I cannot assure you that it's true, but it's something that is just traditionally done, so we do it. So yeah. Okay, here is the clip where we are peeling it. It was an experience. I did not like the texture at all. It kind of grossed me out. But at the same time, these tacos are really bomba. So I can't really be complaining if I'm eating it. It's really good though. Do not let how the way it looks affect your opinion on it, because it's actually really yummy. And if it's not your vibe, then it's not your vibe, and just don't eat it. But personally, it's really yummy and we eat it. So yeah. Okay, so after peeling it, we're gonna cut the rest of the slab of meat into pieces, like diced pieces, I guess, squares, I don't know. But that's just to make it like, you could leave it as is, like when you cut it, like it's just the little slabs that look like ham. You could eat it like that, but we like to dice it into little pieces to like kind of give it like more servings, I guess. Yeah, or that's what my mommy told me. But we're also we're burning or caramelizing slices of onions, jalapenos, and tomatoes to make a green salsa for the tacos. We put it all in a blender and let it blend until it's really smooth and turns into the salsa, obviously. Okay, this next clip is obviously the meat already done and my mom warming up some tortillas on top of the same pot that we used to cook the meat. But basically my mom used the steam coming out as like a place to cook it, and it makes the tortillas really like soft, and it doesn't dorar, ¿cómo se dice? I don't know, it doesn't harden them. But yeah, that's basically it, guys. Yeah, put the tortillas, we plate it, we put the onion, the cilantro, we put lemon and the salsa, and we serve. And it's really yummy, really nice, really easy, and it's also, I wouldn't say healthy because it's okay. Guys, thank you so much for watching. This is the end of the video. Make sure to like, maybe subscribe, I don't know. Goodbye, love you guys.